Okay, I'm hoping we can dismiss the second option, using the word human, a little more quickly. It works the same way. So the idea of having the concept of full moral standing, we argue that fetuses don't lack it simply because they lack certain critical features. Okay, so now we're going to argue it's slightly the other way around, that they don't have full moral standing simply because they possess certain factual features, like a particular kind of DNA. Okay, so the lack of it doesn't say anything, and the possession of it doesn't say anything. Okay, so because there's two meanings of human, the one that I'm probably more going to use mostly in my life is a human is a member of a human species, possesses specific DNA. The text does point out that we sometimes use the word human in a moral way when we aren't thinking about whether it's a human species, but we're actually talking about it possessing full moral standing. So I think it's less likely to be confusing here. But again, the same point stands. Just because you're human doesn't mean you have full moral standing. Okay? Because the argument was always non-moral facts, like possessing DNA, do not establish moral facts. At least not without some further moral argument. Okay? It's not true by definition. Okay, that you're a human, so you must have full moral standing. Peter Singer has actually called this view speciesism. Okay, so there's a new word for it. When you argue that a species determines moral standing, you're being a speciesist, just like when you argue that having a particular gender or particular race determines your moral standing. And we already ruled this out. These are characteristics out of our control, and they lack any reason to value moral. And so species might be an indication, but not a reason for moral value, according to Singer. Okay, and this opens up the fact that animals or other non-humans could be persons, could have full moral standing, which would be an implication that we've been arguing. Again, we're not arguing that it is so, we're arguing that you can't say it isn't so.